If you're easily offended, don't like foul language, and take things too seriously, this is not the podcast for you. Parental discretion is advised. In the world, people are represented by two separate, equally unimportant groups. The men represented by KB and the women represented by a different beautiful woman every episode. These are their stories.
Welcome to this week's edition of KB's Bar Talk. I am your host, KB. This week, I'm joined by the lovely Kris Kaylin. She flew all the way in, long flight, all the way up from Charleston to come visit us. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a woman, jack of all trades.
I am. So my name is Kris Kaylin, multimedia maven from Charleston, South Carolina, the Princess of Charleston. Okay. I most recently was on The Breakfast Club, my third and fourth appearance. I have a podcast, I curate playlists, and I do a segment on my Instagram called In the Loop, where I keep everyone in the Charleston and surrounding areas in the loop with things that are happening.
Okay. So you said you just got back from the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
How was that experience?
Amazing. Something that you always wanted to do and to be able to do it. So it was one of those dreams that I wanted to come true. But I always tell people, to go on there is one thing, but to actually go on there and do your big one is a totally different thing. Because some people get on the platform and bitch up. So
that's
you the
perfect.
next host? Hostess?
I would like to be, okay? So I'm putting it in. I am definitely putting it in. We'll see.
I mean, we're pulling for you.
Yes, so comment. All it.
So Charlemagne's from Charleston area.
Yeah,
too.
Mouse Corner.
Yeah, so how is it working with him?
I will say, back when I was on air in Charleston, he reached out to me, he sent me an inbox. He was like, I heard you on air. And ever since then, how people be like, oh, I'm gonna look out for you, and it's bullshit. This entire time, every opportunity from voiceover work to everything else, he has definitely, put me in position. So I always appreciate that and just take advantage of it.
I feel like he's always done good things for the state.
Yeah, absolutely.
So definitely.
I'm a fan.
You're a fan. That's what you should be.
Yeah.
So the Breakfast Club experience was great.
It was amazing.
You've also done your own hosting of shows and interviews.
Right.
I saw you interviewed my favorite person in the entire world,
Who?
50 Cent.
Oh, listen, that 50 Cent interview, you know what? Because on social media, he's always a huge troll.
Yeah.
But when I actually got to talk to him, I'm like, oh my God, he's very charming. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed it.
So you had a great experience with that.
I did.
And you've done Kanye, Megan Thee Stallion, Rennie from Columbia.
Yes.
So,
and Black Zach.
Black Zach? Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later. Who was... All right. So who was the favorite interview that you ever did?
You know what? My favorite interview was Kanye West, because I never thought I would interview Kanye West, and to do it and end up on CNN and everywhere else, I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah. And I feel like I handled myself very well. So it's just like Kanye West, you don't know what he's going to say.
Yeah, I listened to the interview, and I think he came off in the beginning, he kind of almost tested you a little bit,
right.
but you recovered. It was a good interview.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes.
Which Kanye did you get, though?
Okay, that's the thing, because I didn't know which Kanye I was going to get, but I got cool Kanye. So at the actual event, he flipped out and lost it, but I got Kanye before the flip personality.
Yeah, she interviewed Kanye when he was running for president. Kanye.
Yes.
Oh, you got that Kanye.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes,
So,
presidential, yay.
And you said 50 was charming.
50 Cent was very charming. Met Megan Thee Stallion. She is gorgeous. She's tall as hell. She's definitely a stallion, but she's a sweetheart. Just a lot of people that I met, and I did a lot of interviews over Zoom with the pandemic. So Beat King, Kehlani, Brandy was one of my favorite interviews.
That would be one of my favorites too.
Yeah, I had a Brandy Barbie doll, and I had two of them. Still have them, collectibles. I don't care, judge your mama. But I showed them to her, and she's like, "Oh my God!" So that was just really cool interviewing Brandy. I wanted to be Moesha growing up.
Okay.
Hey, which beat king you get? You got one post, the little dance where
This was Beat King during the pandemic, so I forgot what song. That was his first
his real big.
Yeah, so that was his breakout one. But he was cool. So I didn't get We Outside Beat King.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know one of my buddies, man, he was putting me on Beat King for a long time.
Yeah.
But he's from the Texas area.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, them boys out there, they big out there. It's just now flooding over the nationwide. So
with any up and coming artist, definitely.
Yeah, it takes a while. So what moves you got coming up? Are you unable to speak on anything?
Right now it's just doing more episodes of the podcast in the loop, and I mean whatever opportunity any PD's listening, I am looking to get back on radio full time. So always shooting my shot.
Okay, come out to Columbia. I can.
This is a good question. Like, do you think radio is dying?
No, I don't think radio is dying. I mean, you have your streaming services, but at the end of the day, commercial radio is ran on advertising. So as long as you want to advertise your business, radio is always going to be around.
I think it's adapting. It's having to adapt.
Yeah, it's having to adapt, definitely. But
So-
I don't think it's ever going to die just because everyone thinks it's like songs and shit, but it's literally the advertising and commercials.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the advertising. That's the one thing I hate is local ads. Like
Yeah, I hate hearing it all
it's
the time.
It's like a pet peeve of mine is local advertising. Like there's I've never heard a good one. They're all so bad.
And it's like one time I was in my
411
car.
pain.
Yeah, they're all memorable. I will give you that because they're
memorable as hell.
like come see my dad's cleaning site. Nobody gives a shit about your father. Like I don't want to hear your little grandkids on here telling me to come visit you. I cannot stand local advertising.
And I will say, like, honestly, after like I got off of radio, like now I just listen to whatever playlist I have because like I mean I'll listen. Granted, I was listening for me. That sounds bad, but it's just like I've been in a car one time and it was a commercial from the time I got into my car till I got to my destination.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh hell no.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I pretty much just listen to music. Sometimes if I'm in the car, sometimes I listen to some other podcasts. And like once a week I'll turn the radio on, but I only listen to sports radio pretty much. And it's
boring.
terrible too. You said boring?
Boring.
Boring. I do agree. I agree. But I love sports. That's all I really care about. So, let's see what else we got. What else you have going on? Not too much.
Let's see. I don't know when this is going to come out, but just hosting. So I got Lil Meech is coming to Charleston on Sunday. So just hosting, doing parties. Columbia, y'all need to bring me out here. I have literally not touched the Columbia party scene for real. So
I mean,
y'all gonna show me love or what?
You can come out tonight. I can take you anywhere in the city.
Okay, let's see what y'all do. I will say I was out on Columbia one time and I was really disappointed with the way the women was dressing. I was very
Women were
underwhelmed.
dressing?
Yeah, like in the club with like flip flops on. What are we doing here?
Where did you go?
I can't even remember where I was, but I was very
Recently,
underwhelmed.
You ready to go into the Urban Dictionary word of the week?
What's the word of the week?
What's
Hit
the
me.
word of the week?
Well,
Travis,
it's not
this is his segment.
Yeah, it's not like a word, it's a term. I mean, I'm just going through, I'm running out of ideas, so I'm just like really digging in here. But this one is interesting. Urban Dictionary word of the day or week is the Bosnian seesaw.
The what?
Bosnian seesaw.
When a man needs to pleasure two females at once, he puts a strap on backwards and thrusts back and forth while a girl is bent over in front and behind him.
What the hell? That sounds insane. I've never heard of that.
Well, I can see why.
The example is all the example. Man, did you hear about Nate giving those two girls the Bosnian seesaw last night?
So this means a grown man is going to the sex store to buy a dildo to then strap to the back of him.
Hey, not me, but like
Somebody out there.
So you wouldn't do it?
Nah, that's why.
That's too far.
I'm more so like a girl can ride my face and then like get on top or do something. I like be at the bottom. I'll be the seesaw.
You'll be the
I'll be the seesaw.
Yeah, but you ain't got the other saw. You just got to see.
Right.
Hey,
So-
my tongue is the other saw, man.
Hey,
That is hilarious.
do what you got to do.
Okay, that's interesting.
So
I never heard of that
I'm
one.
assuming you wouldn't try. Oh,
No.
Yeah, it seems a little bit much to me.
That's a lot. Would you try it?
No. I'm not big on strap-ons. Not really. Not
I
really.
was like, that's just weird. I mean, I know it's the whole.
It might slip
dyke
and then
thing.
hit you.
Yeah. It fall off and then go reverse and then
No,
you're
I
like,
just think it's so
whoa.
strange when dykes just keep the strap-ons on. I don't understand. I just think
They walk around with them.
yeah, they
That's
wear
how
it
they
like
get
it's
it?
part of them.
Oh no, they do that for real?
I'm dead serious.
That's how they
like,
get down in Charleston.
Uh,
I think it's a universal
Oh, okay, my bad.
thing. I think it's a universal thing.
No wonder I keep struggling against these dykes. They walking around with dicks now, fake dicks.
Yeah, no.
And it look,
Yeah, no.
y'all can't even. Can they tuck the strap? Like, so,
Listen, TikTok is a whole nother world. Like, I ended up in a rabbit hole one time. Like, this girl was driving with like a dildo to like attached to her window, like suction to her window. Yeah, it's a lot. Like,
Oh, they're
if I
advertising.
can find a TikTok, I will send it to y'all. Just boop, drop it right here.
Thanks. That's what we've been waiting on. Me and Matt just sit over here every day like, boy, I hope you can send us some strap-on car videos.
He's like, leave me out of this, please.
Leave my name out of it. Wow, good for them. So the Bosnian seesaw. I mean, way to take such an innocent thing like a seesaw and
It's
Bosnia.
violated.
That's how they get down in Bosnia, though, right? Where is that? That's Europe, right? Is this even still a country?
That sounds like some European freaky shit.
Yeah, you can get freaky over in Europe, though. That might be the place to try it, is Bosnia. I'm not trying that.
That's the Southeast Europe.
Southeast Europe, I told you. That's
Gets
Europe.
down.
All right, so that's it for our Urban Dictionary word of the week. Thank you to our sponsor, Urban Dictionary. You sent us so much money. So we'll go on. You ready to start our actual show, our actual
Yes,
game?
let's do it. I'm ready. I
All
love
right.
games.
So if you have never watched KB's Bar Talk, how it works is we take shots and answer 4 random questions out of different bags. You have the Smash, Marry, Kill, the purple bag, which is personal questions, green bag, which is relationship, and orange, which is sex. The most important question of the day is, what are we drinking today?
Oh, listen. Okay, so once I turned 30, I realized hangovers be kicking my ass. So I became a champagne girly. So we are drinking Bel Air. We already popped it. We almost lost an eyeball, but we're here.
We almost lost a ceiling, an
A
eyeball,
ceiling, an eyeball.
pants almost got lost. It was my floors. My floor smells like
A little bit of
champagne.
everything. But it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we are drinking champagne. Are you drinking champagne too?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink champagne. I need to give up liquor for.
Yeah, no, liquor be taking
Liquor
me
was
out.
bad Wednesday.
And I have to get on my flight back to Charleston, so that's why
Yeah,
we're
she
doing
got to
champagne.
fly home tonight, so
Yes.
so we'll drink champagne tonight, which I'm completely fine with.
Okay. This is funny.
All right, what you got, Miss Kris Kaylin?
Okay, this is actually easy. So, for my fuck, marry, kill, I have Hitler, Winnie the Pooh, and Pete Davidson.
Oh wow.
So, right. All right, but it sounds crazy, but this is easy. Do you know why? Obviously, I'm killing Hitler. What the fuck? Like, duh. I'm going to marry Winnie the Pooh because he's a little sweetie. And I'm fucking Pete Davidson because I heard he has a huge dick. So, what are we talking about here?
Unfortunately, I've heard the same thing. So I don't know why I know that fact, but
Kim Kardashian was talking about it. So,
Yeah, I'm saying he got
Dude.
Kim K. I was like, man, that man had to be packing.
yeah. So, that
he,
was
he
easy.
had and he's somewhat funny, so
Right. If you're being charming goes a long way.
oh yeah, thank you.
Who do you have?
Boy, I didn't get the best trio. Well, I got a decent trio. My trio's a little bit better than you. You got one of the biggest mass murderers of all time.
Literally.
You got Hitler, so you weren't gonna marry Hitler. It's crazy. Okay. What would it be like to be Miss Hitler? Like you can't.
That you're going to hell. Did you ever
Yeah.
see the thing when it's like when Queen Elizabeth died and she dropped down to hell and met King Von and Hitler?
No, I didn't see
That
that.
shit was funny.
What a wild trio. That's our next
No,
fuck
you
marriage.
know
All
what's
right,
wild?
you
The
got-
fact that you're drinking a Hulk in
Yeah.
2023. I almost went back to college. Are you okay?
he
love
gets
Hulks,
killed
bro.
for that almost every episode for the Incredible
love
Hulk.
I don't know which camera I'm gonna look in, but are you okay?
No, and look,
Are you going through something?
LVMH.
No, he's
I'm invested. I buy him. Well, Kyle buys Hennessy for me, so
yeah.
First of all, I have not drank Hennessy since 2016. Hennessy made me fight.
LVMH.
I'll give her a little Hennessy.
LVMH.
Let's
Louis
turn
Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Moet and Hennessy. That's the
You
stop.
know what? I
Buy
got a
it.
bottle of Moet that I did not open. I got it for my birthday. It was October. I did not open it yet. I was like, I'm waiting for a special occasion.
October, baby. All right.
Yes, October 4th, Fleet Brigade.
October
4
8th.
days before.
Hey!
We just became best friends.
And it.
So
You heard it here first. Mark
Yeah.
this day.
so great times. Great
Okay,
times.
who would?
All right, so I have Queen Latifah.
Okay.
I have Madonna,
Ooh,
and I have Stacey Dash.
yours are way better than mine.
Yeah, you got a person whose name's literally been retired from being a name. Like you haven't made an Adolf or a Hitler since. All right, boy, this really isn't tough.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. Before you start, there have been times where Queen Latifah has looked bad to me.
Really?
There have been times.
You like think she's cute?
Sometimes.
I feel
Not
like
all the time, but there are sometimes
Listen,
I'm like,
Queen Latifah, she is. I love Queen Latifah, and her hair is always on point. Shout out to her hairstyle.
exactly.
I feel like Queen Latifah has the best agent in
Oh,
Hollywood.
she absolutely.
There's
does.
like whoever Queen Latifah's agent is, I need something because
She's in everything.
she gets roles she has no business having. I'm sorry.
Did you see the
Equalizer?
Equalizer? Literally, when she like jumped off. Oh shit! When she like jumped off the bridge and like whatever her stunt double was doing, and when she took the mask off, it's like, bitch.
Going from Denzel to
She's-
Equalizer to Queen
Yeah,
Latifah is crazy.
she's 6 feet 225 and doing like roles.
Somersaults.
Yeah, a CBS show too. It's like what? The Equalizer movies are fantastic. Like the
Amazing.
Denzel movie, great movie. And then I was pissed. I was like, oh, they make an Equalizer TV show. I might have to rock with this. And then they were like, it's with Queen Latifah.
It's like, be for real.
Are you? Whoever idea? I feel like the ratings are good, but whoever idea that is
Her
nuts.
agent is that person.
And then on top of that, Queen Latifah is in a movie with Adam Sandler. I cannot think of.
On Netflix, he's like the basketball.
Yeah, he's
coach
like
or
a
something.
basketball
Yeah.
agent, and she's his love interest. And I'm like, what?
No, they're married.
Yeah, they're married. Yeah, they're more than love interest. That's his wife.
Well,
and she
even
got
in-
Common.
I was saying just right. Like, but even on
Yeah, I
Living
forgot
Single,
about just.
But
like,
remember on Living Single, she would bat all the baddest men. Like every '90s hit hot guy, like that was Queen Latifah's man.
She got game.
she
I'm
do
not
got
mad
game.
at it.
I don't. Maybe I'm in the minority here, but
Are you gonna? Kill her? All right, sounds like you're trying to kill her.
Queen Latifah is dead. She's gone. To be honest, most of the time I would want to kill Madonna, but she is like a sex symbol, right? So, I mean, put the sex symbol on the sex list. We can have sex with Madonna. I don't think I want her old ass now, but maybe we'll assume it's like
Who was
19.
her boyfriend? I forgot. She was dating someone who was super young.
Oh, you know better than us. You're our celebrity expert here.
I know. I can't even think.
We're so out of touch with celebrities.
No, that was Cher was dating Amber Rose's ex.
Oh, Cher was dating someone.
What is? Oh, I'm gonna Google it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can Google it. But I will have sex with Madonna. I mean, that was a lot of men's dream in the 90s or 80s, but and then I'll marry Stacey Dash. She likes white men anyway. So,
She does.
So give me Miss Dash. I'll do something for her ass.
Something strange for a little piece of change.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll change it up. I'll marry Queen Latifah.
Oh, you bastard.
I'll fuck Stacey Dash,
And
and
you'll
then I'll
kill
kill
Madonna?
Madonna. Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, it's not. Queen Latifah got money.
Money, yeah.
I'm pretty sure she can cook. She just looks like she knows how to throw.
That is funny.
I might be out of line, but she looks like she can throw down on a
She
Thanksgiving meal.
does.
She'd be like a great grandmother one day.
Oh my gosh. That is funny.
I'm not a big Queen Latifah person. If you're watching this, Queen Latifah,
Well, you're watching
introduce
Queen
me.
Latifah.
Introduce me to your agent. Hook me up.
Please.
I'm your biggest fan. But, all right, so we ready? While you look for Madonna's boyfriend,
Yeah, it's
we
not
ready to
popping
go?
up, but I'm ready.
All right, so we'll go to the personal bag.
How much money would it take for you to run naked across this room right now?
Oh,
$10,000. I could get up.
$10,000.
I need a good 10 stacks.
Oh, Travis got 10.
Go ahead, hit my
I got
cash.
5.
You got.
Hey, five can be discussed. Five can be discussed.
Look at the negotiations working.
Sometimes you got to start high and you finagle your way down.
You can get it to a cool 3,800. I will chip in. So
That is funny.
So 10,000 is your negotiation starting.
Yes,
But for the right people, it can be Okay.
but we're not. The minimum is 5.
Minimum is so
minimum.
3,800 is out of the
Out of the question.
All right, out of the question. So 5. Damn, Travis, you spending 500? You are lonely married. But you got to get a girl. You got to get another girl.
I was just saying, like, y'all could chip in.
Oh, my bad.
Just chip in and
Help me.
Help me to see her. That man's been engaged way too long. He's
Nah, my
That's your
fiance,
name.
she'll shoot me.
That's funny as
She's
hell.
gonna walk downstairs. That girl's running back and forth naked. Just.
It's over for you.
So how much would it take for me to run naked across the room? Right in this room right now when Travis and Matt here is going, the price is higher. I ain't trying to have them see me naked.
That's funny.
I think 10,000 is a fair
a
dollar
fair
amount.
number.
I think that's
I
a
think
that's
that's
a
fair.
reasonable number.
With your life
I think-
on the line.
I think with my life.
Like, how quickly would you do it?
Wait,
If my life was on the line, I'm
if
doing
I'm-
that shit right now.
if I'm
like,
butt ass naked, my life on the line.
No, like get butt naked and run across the room
Or
with your
die.
life. Or die.
Oh yeah,
Oh, well, then, yeah.
I'm clearly doing it.
All right, cool.
When my car was getting towed at USC, I walked out in my drawers and some flip flops. I said,
This is nothing to you.
yeah, I sat in the car with some drawers and some flip flops and a wife beater on.
That is funny.
I was like, you ain't towing. They still towed it. I still had to go down there and get that shit.
We're going to arrest you for indecent exposure. Please get out.
Like, damn. I was mad as hell. Like, damn.
They always tell you on the worst day.
They did that shit on a Saturday.
It's
I was like,
so
I'm
inconvenient.
on a Saturday. All right. If you go to jail, who is your one phone call? It's definitely not my mom or dad.
Really?
Nah.
I'm immediately calling my mom because she's going to answer the phone.
She'll answer.
And that's the only number that I know.
Ooh, that's the problem.
See, I don't know anyone's number.
Yeah, you got to get the contact. You got to get the contact list. I'm calling. I'll call Travis, my best friend Travis, because I know he'll come get me. I'm not worried. But yeah, my mom, I'd call her, she'd answer, and she'd be like, all right. So what I told you, you need to sit your ass down for a little while. So my mom's best friend used to always tell me, Kyle, I don't know why she kept thinking I was going to get locked up, but she's like, if you ever get in trouble and need somebody to bail you out, call me. Don't call your mom.
What conversations were they having about
this is what my mom's best friend would always, she probably told me at least like 20 times during my life.
And you know, as soon as you call her, she gonna tell you, Mom.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
As soon as she hangs up from you.
Yeah, I'm going to get Kyle, but he's in jail, and he didn't trust you to call.
It's just like I would call my mom, but I know she would get super nervous and just it's like we only got like 2 minutes on the call. Yeah. Well, what did you do? Why you're asking the wrong question? Come get me, please.
Yeah, just
we'll explain it later.
So you said you're calling your mother.
Yes,
that's fair enough. So I learned something recently. We'll tell a little pod story here. So I went out. We filmed, and then me and my former co-host, we went out. Had some drinks, and then we went to another spot, and the girls who we had drinks with at the first spot came out with us to the next spot. So they worked the room service, and the girls from room service, I know them pretty well. They came out to the next spot and kept drinking with us. So it's time to leave. One of the girls who I know well, I was gonna follow her because I knew she'd been drinking too much. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'll follow you. Make sure you get home safe, everything good. So I'm following her home. I see a cop across the street. I'm like, oh shit. So I try calling her. By the time I call her, the cop has done a U-turn, come from around me, and is pulling her. Because she's driving in the middle of the lane.
Oh,
she's driving like, yo, you might want to straighten up. But I couldn't even get her called. So he pulls her. She pulls off in the gas station. So I pull in behind. Now, I have been drinking because I've shot a full episode. Right. And I've gone to 2 places. So I've been drinking, but I'm still...
So you're straight.
I know how to handle it. So I'm like, I'm kind of watching things from afar. I'm like, maybe she's gonna get out of it. She's pretty. She's not wearing much. Maybe she can get out of this. So
I'm like, I hope she starts crying.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yeah, I see the tears. I'm like, she might get out of this. So then he's another cop pulls up, and he's like, what's going on? I was like, yeah, it's my girl. She wasn't, but I'm trying to make it. I was like, my girl, I'm just making sure everything's okay. So then I see he's making her do like a field sobriety test. I'm like, oh shit, this isn't gonna be good. So I take out the camera, like, cause I'm a little ways away, and I like start recording. I see her like swerving. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, going to jail. Yeah, she's tripping on herself. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Not good. So I get out and I'm like, yo, let me take her home. I was following her home, making sure she's safe. Let me just take her home. Cause I saw him start to get the handcuffs out. I'm like, oh man. So I was like, let me just take her home. She's gonna ride home with me. I'm safe. I promise you I'm sober. I can get her home. I know where she lives. He's like, nah, she's going to jail. You gotta. I was like, well, let me take her car home. He's like, nah, it's getting towed. I mean,
are you
and
serious?
She's just like tearing up, like crying, it's getting super emotional. She's like, Kyle, don't. I'm like, shit, there ain't shit I can do.
Right at this point in time.
So she's like, make sure you leave your phone on. I'm gonna call you. So I thought they got one phone call in jail. This girl called me 8 times at night.
Are you serious?
Literally, like every.
I'm sorry, it's not funny.
Every 45 minutes, I'm getting a phone call. She's like, Kyle, you gonna be up in the morning and let me out? Yeah, I would be if you let me fucking sleep. Like, you won't even let me go to sleep. Like, just every like 45 minutes to an hour, I'm getting a phone call. Kyle, I need bond. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go see the bail bondsman in the morning. Like, I'm gonna take care of it.
Nothing I can.
She's like,
people in jail will blow your shit up, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, she's like, don't tell my sisters; they're gonna be worried about me. But you got to tell my little sister because I'm supposed to be. I'm like, what? Which way you want me to go here? I'll tell your little sister, your big sister gonna find out. So it was just a mess. But I did get her out of jail. But I learned that one phone call is bullshit.
They will blow your shit.
She had unlimited calls a minute.
I won't disclose who the person was, but they got arrested, and they just kept calling me, and I was like, you would think that they like did something big, like you are freaking in jail because of child support, and you are calling me as if your life is on the line. Enough.
You were in jail for a DUI. Just sleep that shit off,
right? And wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I'll get you out in the morning. I got no sleep that night.
Damn, that's wild. But
yeah,
no, they will call you as if their life is on the line.
Shout out to you. She hadn't even called me since and got her ass out of nice. Just play. All right, so
Which
green bag relationships.
Oh,
That's
green.
orange.
You said orange. My
It's all
bad.
right. Colors are hard.
Don't leave me alone, okay? All right, boom.
I got it for you.
Cool. Thank you.
You look like you were struggling last
I
time.
was. Yo, who comes up with these questions?
I do.
That shit is funny. And I literally, every time I see this shit on Instagram, I get so creeped out.
Oh, I think I know what this question is.
I'm just like, absolutely not. I judge people.
All right. What you got, Miss Kris Kaylin?
Is the deep massage on Instagram cheating?
Yes.
First of all, someone asked me if I wanted one, and I was like, hell no. Secondly, yeah, I think it's cheating. Like, it's just a way. I don't need no man rubbing up on me and just feeling my ass and just breast. Like, no, you're copying a feel, and you're getting paid to do it. So technically, I feel like it's a little prostitution.
It definitely is prostitution.
Like, I'm not paying you to do this.
I feel like, would you let your girl get a deep massage, Travis? Them little.
I mean, I get massages, but not like
Fuck
that.
no, we
You
get
seen-
massages.
Wait,
I know. Like they
your
get the
masseuse
girl.
is a stripper, Travis. What are you talking about?
Well, that's it.
Wait, what?
That's the crazy part.
She's cool. I love it.
No, like
What?
I was getting massages from her.
Yeah.
Then we went to the club one night
And seen her.
and seen her.
She's a woman of many talents.
Yeah, she was.
But now I did realize and seen on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
that she's giving
Happy endings.
no
I hope so.
lingerie
Massages. See,
She giving what type of massage?
lingerie massages.
so as a guy, are you creeped out? Like, would you want one? And your girl would kick in the back of your head if you got one.
Well, yeah, that's the
Sparta
whole point.
kick.
Like I'm not gonna.
You're not doing the lingerie.
I'm not indulging in that.
Nah.
I don't go to like. I haven't been to her in a long time.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna go to Greta and let her put your elbows in your back?
The last time I did a couples massage recently, and the girl I got was, boy, she was beefy. She did hit all my spots though. She had some manly hands, but
That is funny.
she was getting all the knots out.
Bro, like I go to like the places in the mall, like where like the Asian people they like walk on your back and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
They low key cracking your back, so it was like, yeah.
I've never got one of those, but I mean, like I always go to black owned masseuse or whatever, so like the hot stones and all that. But I mean, I heard those ones are cool too. I just don't want I'm just afraid she'll hit the wrong bone.
We did one at Massage Envy like a couple of months ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's like an apology. And then
Good apology.
and then I know a girl who's like a masseuse. I'll probably go back to her next time. But
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you think you should wait till you get married to move in with someone? Why or why not?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm glad you like it. I am going with no. I feel like you should live with someone for a little while before you get married, because how are you going to know? Sometimes the way people brush their teeth is annoying. The way maybe you go to sleep at 2 a.m. and I go to sleep at midnight, and so it just doesn't work like in bed together. I don't know. They're like different things. You get up and eat, make a lot of noise, or I'll leave the toilet seat up. I don't know. You don't know a lot about a person until you actually live with them. So I feel like before marriage, you should live with them for maybe about a year and at least get to know them.
Hell yeah. Because you realize if you really like this person or not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a type of person, like, I have to fall asleep with the TV on. If that's, like,
Yeah.
not your thing, then, like, I have to, like,
Travis is out with you.
it has to be some type of noise in the background.
Bro,
Like,
my fiance, bro, like, that's why I don't even go to sleep with her half the time.
Are you serious?
She'll go to sleep before me.
Yeah.
With the TV on, then I'll come in behind her and turn the TV off.
I need the TV on. Like, it's just certain things. Like, I wake up at the crack of dawn. So, like, if you're not a morning person, then I don't know. Like, I'm like, regardless with an alarm or not, I'm up at 5:30 every morning.
Yeah, that's
Like, I don't know what it is, but like, it's just certain things. I've lived with a boyfriend before, and it's like, one, I realized you don't know somebody until you live with them, and two, like, but like, I agree, do not marry that person if you do not live with them, because like, what the hell?
Could you even settle for like lights in your room or something like that? Like,
instead of
let's say like a humidifier with some lights.
I don't mind humidifier, but I just need the TV on.
She gotta have it.
I have to fall asleep with the TV on.
That's
like
wild.
I used to have the TV
That's
on,
bad,
and
by the way.
now
Really?
I never had a TV
Well,
on.
you know what? It's crazy you say that. So like,
Your electric bill is crazy.
That's probably makes a lot of sense. But no, so like I used to watch. So when I would get my hair braided, this girl, hey Candace, like she would always watch First 48. So like I would.
That's
always,
what you fall asleep to?
Okay.
Oh
just,
no.
Just listen.
Nightmares.
Okay,
Oh
and so
my-
that's what happened. So like it got to a point where I started having fucking nightmares, and like I have not watched First 48 in like 2 years. 'Cause I would fall asleep with the shit on. It was just so like I don't know what it was. You know the memes, and they're like girls who like fall
You're
asleep
just
to
a
like
Memphis
Thriller.
snitching on people like, in your dreams.
And it's just like it was just too much. So like now when I fall asleep with the TV on, it's like either I'll put a cartoon on or like a comedy. So like I don't have
That's what I was
fucking
going.
night terrors.
That's what I was going to
terrors.
ask is what do you watch now to fall asleep?
Yeah, so like now it's just like now but it's like holiday season. I'll like watch a Christmas movie. Like so
not the
I
Hallmark. You do the Hallmark
Well,
ones?
actually, no, I'm a very simple girl. I watch the same thing. So I always fall asleep with The Grinch. I literally bought it on Amazon Prime. And I have the only movies I bought on Amazon Prime are Christmas movies. This Christmas, the holiday
Grinch.
movie with Monique and them, Home Alone, and The Grinch. Those are the only movies I bought on
You
Amazon
need to
Prime.
get 4 Christmases. That's my favorite Christmas movie.
That is a funny one, but I think it's free on Amazon Prime. That's why I didn't buy it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like, but that's what I'll fall asleep
Mm.
on. So like, even during the summer, I'll just fall asleep with The Grinch on.
Oh look, we got Steve Harvey show, Martin.
That's what
goddamn,
your
my
wife fall
and
asleep to?
kids. Yeah, my wife.
You
and
falling
kids.
asleep to Bullethead and Romeo?
That is funny.
Like, what?
Okay, so you're falling asleep to Tubi.
Yeah.
Well, nah, we got.
She got a BET
Hulu,
Plus.
Hulu.
Breakfast
goddamn-
Club on BET Plus. You can catch me.
Yeah. So like, yeah, she putting on like that comedy shit, but I'm coming in and turn that shit right the fuck.
You know what's
on.
crazy? My dog likes Bernie Mac. I'll leave Bernie Mac on for him and
Bernie
he'll watch
Mac
it.
is. I love Bernie Mac.
Hey, look, and off topic, but like when I leave my dog alone and I don't know I'm coming right back, I'll put like on like dog TV on YouTube. This motherfucker would just sit there,
Really?
and he'll just watch that shit. Like,
I've never put dog TV on because like my dog, he like when I watch Power, he'll watch Power. Like I literally took a picture of him watching The Wiz. He fucking loves The Wiz. Like so, Rocket is a person. He does not watch like dog TV. I tried Bluey because I heard like Bluey has the colors that dogs can see. He don't got time for that shit. He wants to watch Power. He wants to watch Raising Kanan and The Wiz. Okay.
Oh, he's watching. He's a Stars fanatic.
hey, he's a BET. He's 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50
fan.
Cent
Yes,
fan
he-
like me.
50 Cent, if you need a dog, you know, Rocket, he needs to pay some bills around here.
Yeah. If you need a new podcaster,
Right.
please hit me up. So, damn, where were we at?
We just did the personal question.
Yes. Oh, TV. Falling asleep with a TV on.
Oh yeah.
I can't really do that. I can't.
Really?
I used to do it though. I used to do it. Now this is how I know I'm getting old. Because I used to stay up till 3 every night.
gosh.
Now I start falling asleep at like 2ish, and I can fall asleep at damn near any time. And like it used to be this couch was over there and chairs were over here. So I used to fall asleep on this couch damn near every night and then make my way to the bed. So I kind of would fall asleep with the TV on. Now like I'll be in that chair like watching a show and just like
So this is your crack couch.
yeah.
And my home,
yeah.
I call my couch my crack couch.
Yeah.
I will fall asleep on it, wake up at 2:00 in the morning, confused as hell.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. But now I'll fall asleep in the chair, start dozing. I have a movie on. I used to go watch a whole movie, then go to my room, go straight to sleep. Now Halfway through the movie, all right.
Man, listen,
Wake your pussy ass up, Kyle. Like,
my
you
friends
can
get so upset with me. Like by 9:30, I'm in bed rubbing my feet together.
Oh,
like,
you old.
I am old. I am a grandma.
oh,
Listen,
you
I tell people I was
old.
like, if I'm only outside, if I'm like booked, if not, I am at home rubbing my feet together watching TV.
You
Like,
Okay, I appreciate the old head. No, I don't go to sleep until 2, and then I wake up between 7 and 7:30 every day.
But that's why I can wake up at 5:30 because I'm
Yeah.
sleeping by like 9.
You got it. All right, so that was the relationship questions. So we'll go to sex now. Final bag.
All the people won't be in my damn sex life anyway. Y'all ain't getting none. Would you be open to being a swinger? No, because I am very selfish and protective, and my man is my man, not your man too. And that's also part of the reasons why I don't like dating baby daddies, because my man is my man. So, period. Poop.
I mean,
I can't even.
my man's not my man, but other than that, I agree with everything she said. I'm not really the swinging thing doesn't do anything for. If we get to the point where we're married,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
I'm like, if you're probably married for a long time, it's just like you want to spice your shit up.
maybe if I get famous and it's some celebrity shit, I don't know. Maybe my mind would open up and I'm like super famous and we meet like a fine ass couple. I don't know. I'm very selfish. If I get to the point where I want to marry you and be with you,
I don't
want nobody else seeing and having what I have.
Well, Queen Naja, do you know Queen Naja? The
Yeah.
singer, her and her boyfriend, I forgot his name. Anyway, they were somewhere, and Cindy Starr, she's a transgender. Oh. She came up to them and she was like, "If y'all ever looking for a third, let me know." And it was just like, ah.
No, I'm not looking for a third.
Like,
I'm not.
And they were just in the camera, like,
get away from me. Get away from me. Don't get me started because this will get me in trouble.
That's funny.
All right. Have you ever gotten head from a random person whose name you never knew?
Oh shit.
Well, that's pretty on point. Well.
Oh, so I got to answer first?
This is your question. I answered my question first.
Oh, yeah. I have actually. I've happened twice. The good story, the interesting story was so I used to, if you know my backstory, I used to manage a grocery store. So I was managing a store one day, and like every other week people would come in and work like a reset. Like they would like reset a certain aisle in the store, like make more cereal this way or something. So they would bring teams in for the reset. So a girl that used to work for me was on one of the reset teams. And she was like, "Hey Kyle, my friend's on this team. She wants to she thinks you're cute. Can I give her your number?" I'm like, "Shit, it's like 9:00 in the morning. I'm bored. I don't really give a shit." She wasn't. I got pretty high standards of who I will have sex with, like super high standards. Like, unless you're super fine in my eyes, I will not have sex with you. She did not even come close to my standards. Like, but I mean, she wasn't ugly, but she was nowhere near my standards.
And in man world, but I'm still gonna fuck her. But
Yeah, no, all right, no. So it's early in the morning. I'm like, sure, give her my number. I'm bored. There's nothing going on at work. So she starts texting me. She was like, "I think you're cute." So I don't know what type of time I was on this morning. I was like, "Well, if you're cute, send me news and suck my dick in the back." Oh. That's how I started. That's how I approached it. Which, if I'm really not that type of person. Like, I won't send shit like that. But I was pretty bored. So immediately sent me a nude. Like, immediately. I didn't even. She just sent it off the rip. I was like, "Oh, this girl is a whore." So which will turn me off. I don't know why I played along this whole day. I still don't know her name to this day. I still don't know her.
So you never saved her number?
No, I never talked to her after this day. Never spoke to her again. She texted me like the next day, and I didn't reply. I've never spoken to her since.
So she sees this episode.
Good for her. All right. So the day continues. She sent me that. I was like, all right, I got some work to do. I'll talk to you later type shit. So I go to the back. I was the manager. A frozen food truck came in. A frozen guy wasn't here, so I had to unload it. If you ever unloaded a frozen food truck, it is like 0 fucking degrees inside the truck. It is literally frozen. So I'm taking frozen food pallets and putting them in a freezer. So you can imagine I might not be at my best during this point in time because I've been in a freezer, like arranging stuff. Well, I bump into the girl. She's like, hey, da 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 da. I was like, so you meant what you said about sucking my dick? Because she said she would do it. She's like, yeah, we can. Well, I don't know why I agreed to it because I was
In the freezer?
we went to. I took her to a closet. I was like, well, I just got out of like a freezer. So she was like, it doesn't matter. I'll make it right. Took her ass to a closet on a little side closet, and she gave me head there. And it never even got hard. Like, but she did get it. She made me come. It just never got hard. So. I got head from her and I never knew her name.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, how was that? What would you rate the head?
She did her thing. She knew what she was doing. She'd sucked a dick before for sure. She definitely knew what she was doing. But yeah, so I didn't know her name. And then Myrtle Beach one time. Myrtle Beach. I was down at the beach. I want to say college days.
I wouldn't say I didn't get head from someone whose name I didn't know, but I mean, I've gotten head and nothing happened in return. Just kind of went home. Thanks.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of women have that.
Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for looking out for me.
Right.
Hopefully somebody else takes care of you.
Hope you got some lotion.
Yeah. Hopefully you got something. Some men are happy with that though.
No, and I think they are. They're not, and we love men like that. You are the real hero.
I mean, depends on the person. I can't. It's not really me. I feel like I want something in return. If it is your girl and that's like some night occasionally, I can see that. But
most men, I don't think. Hell no.
No. All right, I've been wanting to talk about this, even though we're like a month, 2 months late on it. But I kind of wanted to go over this list. So I don't know if anybody saw the TikTok video that came out where the woman was taken on a first date to the Cheesecake Factory, and she just sat in the car and basically told the man that she wasn't going in.
First of all, I just think that's cap. Like, okay, one, I like Cheesecake Factory. Granted, we don't have a Cheesecake Factory in Charleston, so anytime I go someplace with a Cheesecake Factory, I want to go. Like, I don't know, but I feel like now on social media, we all have like these like fake ass personalities and scenarios that we're trying to become, and it's just like, even when I saw the video, it's just like, you don't want to go to Cheesecake, but like, let's just say somebody took you to like a Michelin star fine dining restaurant, you don't know the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork. Like, let's be for real. So it's like, you talking about these things, but like, do you really know the difference between like your silverware, but you want to go to a fine dining restaurant? I mean, I don't know.
I want to say this before you start is like, women from New York, women from LA, women from, I don't even know if Chicago should be even considered, but they're used to that kind of lifestyle. Whereas women from the South,
some of them are though.
Yeah, not all.
The top percentage might
right.
be. But this girl was from Atlanta. And if you watch the video, he actually had planned and had made reservations at a nicer restaurant. And when he went to pick her up, she had him waiting outside in the car for like an hour and a half.
What?
So they were too late for the reservation. So they couldn't get into the nice restaurant. So then he had to maneuver and took her somewhere else.
He should have took her ass to Boogaloo and call it a day.
Yeah, take her to Burger King.
But I will say this, like,
even though I never go to Burger
a
King.
lot of people say, let's go to Halls. That's like the place to go.
I mean, I love Halls.
Halls is the place to go.
But they have like a million halls in New York and LA. And
right.
Oh, yeah.
Like
some of the bigger cities have, nicer places that you.
But I mean, like, okay, so if a guy wants to take me on a date, I'm going to give him like my top restaurants that I want to go to. Obviously, Halls is listed in one of those. But at this point in time, I'm just trying to see how much you're willing to spend on me.
First date?
Like, honestly, yeah.
Okay.
Why is that crazy? I mean, if you're asking me where I want to go and these are the options that I give you, you shouldn't ask me where I wanted to go.
So you want a trick?
But what if he gives you?
Yes, I do. I don't even want a boyfriend. I want a trick. To be completely honest with you, I don't.
Okay.
Like, and this point in my life right now, I'm so focused on my career, and I feel like I've never been able to have a career and a successful relationship. So it's like it's either one or the other. And at this point in my life, I'm gonna just choose my career. If the love come, it come. If not, then shit.
That's a fair thought
Yeah,
process.
I just like when I get in relationships, I get really dumb. I miss opportunities. Like I don't think when I'm in love. Like I don't know. My brain gets like really foggy. And I will say, I feel like if I had like a supportive partner, then that would probably be like a different thing. Someone who's actually supporting me and like
Yeah.
not secretly jealous.
A
But
lot of
like,
people are supportive to an extent, but
Right.
then they see certain things and they get mad, they get jealous, and so
And I've had that,
in the
yeah.
beginning, it was a great idea. I support everything. I'm gonna repost everything you do, and then
you just realize that, damn,
Yeah.
like she just
But
kind
it-
of got a lot of.
It depends on like his level of success
True.
or your partner's level of success, because if y'all both got shit going on, you understand, you know.
yeah,
But I always feel like I always say I want a man who I'm dating to have more going on than me. That way, because like I've dealt with men who like they say they have more going on than me and they didn't. So like when I'm in these rooms and I'm like networking, I mean I'm in the music industry, so mostly I'm dealing with men. So it's just kind of like you're cool with it at first, but then it's like you in the corner with an evil eye and thinking that like
So-
who that guy you talking to, and it's
Yeah.
like bruh. So I don't got time for
yeah,
that.
who cares?
Right. So and that's the thing. Men say they don't care until it's just kind of like it happens. I don't know if y'all heard, if y'all had a chance to listen to Pink Friday, but that song with her and J. Cole, he understands what I'm saying.
He understands what you're saying.
He understands how I feel. Yeah. Listen, I'm a Barb. I'm part of Barty Gang. I love them all.
I don't blame you. Let's go down the first date list, though. So we're gonna go through and see if this is a good first date idea or not. So there are, is it 28 things? There's 28 things on here. So there's a list that women said you should not ever take people to on a first date.
Okay, let's hear it.
So number one is Cheesecake Factory.
I would go to Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory, I would take someone on a first date. It's not really my go-to, but I don't think that's a terribly out of
Yeah.
line place. I think that's actually price range is fair.
Yeah.
For here, it's like an hour drive anyway.
You got a ton of options.
Girls like cheesecake. Yeah, big menu. It's not my favorite place, but I'm not against it. Number two is Applebee's.
Okay, this is the thing. I mean, listen, we used to tear Applebee's up when I was in college, but like, I'm not like. And, okay, this is the thing. We can go to Applebee's if like we've been dating and we just want to go out, but I don't want to go there for a first date.
I do agree. Well, we're 2 for 2 on this. I agree with you. Applebee's to me now is kind of. It used to be. Well, I haven't eaten at Applebee's in probably like 10 years. I went on a date there. It was not a first date, but I went on a date there. That Applebee's does not even exist no more, and I see why. Because both of us got home and we're sick.
Oh
like
my
it was
God.
terrible. But I feel like when we were growing up, chain restaurants used to kind of be nicer.
used to be
and
the
they're just
thing.
kind of like Outback, Chili. Well, that's next on the list is Chili's. But they used to actually have decent food, and I feel like the whole quality of everything in the chains has gone down.
I don't know, but Longhorn still slaps and Texas Roadhouse.
I'll give you those two. That's fine. But first date, I'm not taking
Yeah,
you to Applebee's.
hell
I'm
no.
sorry. It's
With the dollar margaritas.
that's a first fuck date. but first date, no, Applebee's is out on me. Chili's, I'm banned from Chili's.
Why
so-
are you banned from Chili's?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
but nah,
Well, that's a no.
Chili's, I can't even take you on a first date. If you wanted to go, I'm sorry.
I've never been banned from any establishment.
I've been banned from plenty of places.
Oh my God. Off camera, we will discuss how do you
Yeah.
get banned from restaurants.
Yeah, Chili's.
Chili's let him back.
No, I was picking up food. I was picking up food from Chili's, and the girl, it was like 6 people in line. Food's already paid for, names on it. There's 6 people in line. The lady in front of at the beginning of the line had like $150 order from Chili's, and they bring it out to her, and she looks through it and is like, "I'm missing over half my stuff." So she takes it back. The lady behind the counter had already had an attitude. She was like, "It's bullshit. I don't know why they got me up here." I had I'm big on customer service.
Same.
Like I'm really huge on customer. And she's just showing like a nasty attitude. I'm up here by myself. They aren't helping me. Da 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 da. So she brings the lady brings her food back to the front of the line. I'm like I said, I'm like 6th in line. She brings her food to the front of the line and says, "I'm missing half my stuff." So the girl takes it. She walks in the back. You hear, "Yo, y'all ain't give her everything in the bag. Y'all fucking up." Da 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 da. So you hear everything. I'm like, oh shit. Instead of coming back, it's like 10 orders sitting up here on this to-go area. Instead of coming back and getting people out of line and giving them their stuff, she sits on the back and waits on them to recook this lady's
Oh,
food.
no.
Now, there's a girl that walks by that also works there. So I'm like, yo, it's my bag right there. See my name on it. Can I get that? Already paid for. I'm training. I don't know how to do that. All you
Pass
gotta
the
do is hand me
bag.
the bag, dear. It's not even difficult. It's not even difficult. So she's like, nah, I can't. I can't. I was like, "What? Can we get somebody?" Like, so we still waiting. I'm looking in the back because I'm just getting tight now. So I'm like, screw this shit. So I just reach around the counter and grab my bag and walk out. Now the lady wants to run from the back. Yo, you can't grab the fucking bags. It's whatever. I'm like, well, I did. What you gonna do? And so, and then we got into it there. So I was like, this is bullshit. Y'all have no customer service. I'm the nicest person. Like when I go out, like I'm the nicest. Like I'll tip great. I'm so super on. But I was literally standing there for 15 minutes waiting on a bag of food that's getting cold.
Yeah, I would have done the same thing. I don't think you should have gotten banned.
Yeah, so
fuck Chili's.
Yeah, I went back and they were like, you can't ever come back. I was like, all right, fine with me. So no, first date Chili's is out. Chipotle for number 4. Maybe if you're in high school, you can take somebody to Chipotle on a first date.
It's so funny. I was with my friend and her cousin called Chipotle. She was like, y'all want to go to Chipotle? I'm like, excuse me, what?
What? Chipotle?
What?
I mean, I see how she did it now that I'm looking at the list, but nah. Chipotle first date?
No.
All right. Olive Garden. If you disagree with anything, Travis, let us know. Olive Garden on a first date.
You know what? I only been to Olive Garden one time. And I mean, it's cool. But this is the thing. I feel like I don't want to go to Olive Garden for my first date. No. We can go there, but not for my first date.
I'm not a big Olive Garden person.
Yeah, me either.
I don't think
Olive Garden.
I don't think
the breadstick slap, but that's about it.
Darden.
I prefer Red Lobster to
Outback, Olive Garden, and Red Lobster, all under Darden. I'll take you there anytime.
I like Outback though.
I prefer Red Lobster to Olive Garden.
I hate Red Lobster.
Really? I don't. What? I don't hate
Cheddar Bay.
The biscuit's cool, but everything else, like, okay, this is the thing. Like, being that I live in Charleston, I am super
seafood.
Yeah, I like fresh seafood, so it's just kind of like, yeah.
I'm not ruling. I'm not the biggest Olive Garden fan, but I don't think that's an out of line place for a first date. I think that's actually a pretty decent place.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I just haven't.
It's decent price range.
But I'm not really like an Italian girl, so that's why I'm just kind of like, and we can go, but I'm not like, I wouldn't be crazy about it.
I ain't been on a first date in like 12
years. I'm on a first date every week, so this is my bad. This is why I wanted to talk.
Literally.
All right.
I'm tired of dating, but go ahead.
Me too. All these women out here are just dirty people. The movies.
Yeah, the movies is cool.
Terrible first date.
I mean, but I feel like if we're doing the movies, we should go to like a restaurant first and then the movie. Like, okay. I just don't think that should be the only thing.
So they can take you to Chipotle.
No, we're not taking me to fucking Chipotle.
All right, the movies is a horrible first date. You don't learn anything about it. You're just sitting there like close together. You can't talk.
That's so high school.
I mean, if you're mute and don't know how to speak.
And high school is cute, but we're grown.
If you got class with a girl and talk to her every day, then yeah, okay, we can go to the movies on the first date. But if it's like me and you going on the first date and I don't really know you well,
no, we gotta do something. It just can't be the movies.
Your house.
How was that movie?
Yeah, you got to talk. You get 12 minutes on the car ride home to take to her and drop her off and talk to her and drop her off.
That's why you got to do something else.
You got to pull in the parking lot somewhere and get the talk off. No, the movies is a terrible first date. And let the movie be bad? Oh yeah. Shit. We're sitting here for 2 hours watching this trash movie, but you don't know her well enough to be like, yo, this shit is ass. Can we leave? So no, now you got to sit there.
You know, a friend of mine, she went on a date with this guy and they went to the movies and he fell asleep and she left him there. She didn't even wake him up. She like left him and he texted her and he was like, I was so tired. I was working today.
Did you get kidnapped?
I don't know if I would have I don't know what I would have done, but if you fall asleep on
Leaving here is funny. I have fallen asleep in the movies too. You get some good rest in the movie theater.
You really do. It's like secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, I'm gonna slide out. Yeah, right now, the snoring, I'm gonna leave.
Nah, snoring, you cannot snore in front of your girl in the movies. That's out of line.
Yo, she hit me like this.
She do that shit in church too. I used to get sleep off in church with my parents in high school all the time because I'd stay out late. My head would go back and forth.
Hits that part.
My mom would hit me for like an hour straight in church. She knew it. That was like my best. I got my best sleep in church.
I'd be like, the Lord is not pleased. Stop hitting me.
All right, your house for the first date.
No.
Terrible.
You're not coming. If you don't pay bills in this bitch, you're not coming to my house.
Or
are you going to his house?
No, not for a first date.
Not for a first date. That's date 3.
Date 3.
Date 3.
No, oh my gosh.
Any fast food chain?
No.
Chick-fil-A, perfect first date.
Who do I look like to you? Absolutely not. You can send me Chick-fil-A
Hey,
for breakfast or
this list
something.
is-
Crazy.
I swear this is a different
That's
list than what I've
crazy.
had. All right. Nah, this is not the same list I have. All right, fuck it. Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings.
They're
They went
tra-
down.
They're trash. Wingstop, that's
What?
we
No.
kind of already did terrible. This is not the same. A buffet.
I
wish,
hate buffets.
I wish they bring Ryan's back. but that's-
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I literally hate my grandma, God bless her soul. Like she would always want to go to Ryan's for her birthday.
Really?
I hated Ryan's and I hated Golden. I
I hate
buffets.
Golden Corral, but I love
Like,
lit.
you know what's crazy?
Oh,
Before
you're a
the
nasty boy.
pandemic even happened, I had a phobia of buffets because in my mind, I'm like, all these people are talking over the food. They're reaching over the food.
Oh,
like,
they are.
I hate
Buffets are
buffets.
disgusting.
I think they're so disgusting. Anytime people invite me to a buffet, I would not eat. Like I even Chinese buffets, like I do not like. Do not. If you are seeing this, don't ever invite me to a buffet. Like I hate it.
What about what's that shit? Like sumos and
The one in Vegas.
No, when they cook the Chinese
Oh,
food in
I
front
don't
of
mind Miyabi's, but it's
you.
just
They
like
be
because
talking over that shit.
I mean, but you know, they got like the volcano and shit. But like, no, because at a buffet, that shit is like sitting under that heat lamp for hours and hours. I
You
do
are
not like
correct.
buffets.
I
I'm sorry.
did as a kid. Ryan's was my shit though. But the rest
as a
of them,
kid, I hated it.
would've-
Like I know somebody had their baby shower at Ryan.
that's where we had our football banquet. Was
Hell
Ryan's.
no.
That shit was lit.
Oh God, low class, low budget. Anyway,
Yeah, for sure. IHOP. That's not a
Hell no.
unless y'all work like a nighttime job. That's not a lit.
Don't
Denny's.
take
Oh,
me there.
midnight IHOP different.
Midnight.
The diners in Atlanta be hitting.
All right, the gym. Oh, that's how y'all be
The
getting
what?
the gym.
I hate gym baddies
I agree with you.
because gym
Let's go
baddies.
get a pump together, girl. Like
I'm
hell
kind
no.
of.
You know why?
I thought I read this list and kind of disagreed with some of it, but I'm agreeing with most of what they
If
say.
a man, first of all, I don't work out. I do not work out. If you invite
We
me to
can
if you invite me to a gym for a first day, I'll be very insulted. Secondly, like I don't have issues with like men and trainers, but I just have run across this thing that gym baddies normally have small penises. Like I don't know if the protein shakes are shriveling y'all up or what, but yeah. Anyway,
You know you would know better than that. Them guys in the gym be trying to get off. They be going crazy. Damn, what did I do? Hold on. I'm sorry. Pause. I backed out of the list accidentally. All right. Church. do
Praise the Lord.
not take me to church on the first date.
What if we have the same denomination?
but what if you like?
I'm,
what if he's like a preacher? You didn't like a preacher baddie?
Nah, I'm damn Catholic and you're like Buddhist and you take me to church or some shit.
That is funny.
Church is. Would you go to church on the first date?
No, we can go to church, but not on the first date.
Starbucks. I don't think that's a terrible first date.
I'm not like a super coffee girl.
I don't
but-
drink coffee at all.
Yeah.
but I
If you
do
start
think.
a whole day with somebody, that's a good start.
Well, yeah, we can start at Starbucks, but
Yeah, you
like
doing.
I know like guys are like we do coffee dates, so I don't want to have to spend like money on her. Like
Oh, he cheap as hell.
right.
But no, that's actually the next thing on the list is coffee dates. I mean, I don't think Starbucks is a terrible, especially if you don't have the biggest budget. That's okay because at least you can get the talk game off, handle your business. I don't drink coffee personally, so
Yeah, I had to give me a
next
refresher.
19 is my bag though.
What?
Ice cream dates. That is my bag.
I'm lactose.
Oh, it's not my bag for you, but
She wants the honey boo boo boo.
I've
We can do a smoothie date.
I definitely done a little ice cream date. Walked through. Well, I'm Colombian and out, but walked through Sand Hills on the ice cream date.
That's
With the
cute.
Brewsters or Marble Slab?
Nah, marble slab. I don't like Brewster. I don't really like soft serve ice cream like that. I like the hard pause. I like the real ice cream. Family functions. If you take somebody to a family function on the first date, you are sick motherfucker.
That is insane.
Like, what are you doing? You're out of line. We can be on our 75th date and you aren't going to the family function. So, like,
when do you bring the girl to the family function?
the day we get married. That's like,
That's how I feel in my next relationship. I'm not popping up on social media until I'm married. I'm gonna pull an Issa Rae.
yeah, I don't,
We gotta be like in it for a hot minute before.
yeah. Before you come into the family function, I don't even like this. Some of y'all got my mom number and shit.
I just hate the fact that like after we break up and my family's still asking about you. Like no.
Yeah.
Once you break up with me, you break up with the family.
Yeah. How's
Crazy.
so and so doing?
Crazy.
She's dead to me. I don't know.
Crazy shit. Like I was still dating my ex when my mom met my current girl.
Oh.
Oh wow! See, mama's always the problem.
Yeah.
Mama's
was
smiling
crazy.
your face, but they really be like stabbing
Mamas
you in the
be
back.
My mom don't like anybody I ever date. She hate them all. They think she like her too. How's mom doing?
Moms love me.
And people's parents love me too. I can. Yeah, people's parents love me. Movie night, I guess it's Netflix, Hulu. You got to go to the house. So no, that's not a good first date. Somewhere that requires a long drive. Nah.
Like
You can get that off on the first
Amazon
date.
and anal.
You
What?
said Amazon and anal? What did
What
you say?
the fuck?
What did you say?
Oh my god.
That was one of the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, that was what it said?
One of them was Amazon and anal. And I was like,
I thought
that's
that's what you
crazy.
said.
That is funny. Like we could do like a day trip to Savannah.
That's not a bad first date, though, because you really, well, it is a bad first date.
What? Like if you don't like the person?
Yeah,
And you stuck
because
in a car with him?
now you an hour 20 minutes away. And you gotta drive her ass back.
What a crazy ass.
Oh
person.
no, I thought you said you love me, bitch.
I just met you.
No, oh yeah, that's never mind. I'm sorry, I fucked up on that. Somewhere that requires a long drive is a bad first date. 23, this one. If you say it's a bad first date, this is my first date bag right here.
What?
Bowling.
I like bowling. It's hard with my nails sometimes, but like I do like bowling. So
Bowling is a perfect.
you
First
gotta
date
give me
for
some bumpers though.
All right, so we're not going bowling. You're not gonna have me out here looking like a child. You're gonna sit there. You're gonna get a 23, and I'm gonna be sitting at 170, and you're gonna accept it.
That is funny. No, I do like bowling. Well, in Charleston we have like Stars and Stripes, so it's like bowling and arcades. So
That's
it's
perfect.
cool.
That's the perfect.
Yeah.
To me, that's the perfect first date because you can play games. You get to know the person
Right.
better. Talk.
Be a little
you can have
competitive.
drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
And I'm
the best food.
competitive. I like to win.
Oh yeah. Well, you losing in bowling. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I absolutely am.
Nightclubs. They're not a good first.
No,
date.
because you can't hear.
No, you can't hear.
It's too much going on.
She got a chance to get some walk out with another dude.
Yeah,
And
you
very true.
bump into the man she used to talk to. Who you in here with this bum ass motherfucker? And then your girl over there bartending and giving you a side eye the whole time.
That
How can
is
I get that
funny.
off? Nightclubs. Nah, that's not a good first date. Hookah bar.
I hate hookah.
Oh really?
I'm not a hookah girl.
I'm not a big fan of hookah, but I thought every girl liked hookah. So
No, it gives me a headache. I just
it is. I do think it is a decent first date because you can at least. It's a little more quiet, low key, chill, more intimate setting than a nightclub where there's like hundreds of other people.
True.
A bar just for drinks. Right bar could be a vibe.
It's cool, but I always tell people like I'm not like a huge drinker, so like it would just be social. Like I would just keep one drink for the entire time, but like I don't know. I just hate like getting to being on a date. I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked up. Like on the first date.
Yeah, you don't want to get drunk on the first date. You don't want to be. Waffle House.
No, not for the first date.
Waffle House is one of 3 places I refuse.
Unless we had if we started at Starbucks and we did stuff throughout the day and we're in that Waffle House, then yeah.
Least favorite place in the world.
Really?
I hate Waffle
I
House.
love Waffle House.
I hate Waffle House. Waffle House, Cracker Barrel, and Lizard Stick.
You know what's crazy? I went to on the first date. Well, it didn't start at like it was one of those long date type of things. So
Yeah.
like we went out. It was like a festival happening, and then we ended up at the strip club.
Strip club is a vibe on a date too.
Hell yeah!
Strip
Especially if
club
you
is-
gonna give me money to throw.
Oh yeah, that's how I do. You get a couple hundred ones, do your little thing.
Strip club is a cool
Shit,
thing.
me and Chavis went and ran into some girls in the strip club, and I gave them money, and they didn't even come with us.
Until you run into your massage therapist.
Until you run into your sporting events.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that as first date. I like that one. But their list isn't as bad as I originally thought. There's only about 5 or 6 on here that are out of
I was like, hell no.
no. There's about 20 on this out of 28 they're right. They're like hell no. You cannot take somebody to a fucking family function on the first date.
Absolutely not.
That is insane.
You are a psychopath.
If you take them to church on the first date, that is insane.
I'm going to assume you're a preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you're the preacher, you can get it off. But other than that, even a preacher's son, you might be able to get it off.
You want to come to church?
Yeah. You want to come see my dad work? I mean, no. If you're the preacher's son, you can't do that because if your dad works at the damn construction site, you can't bring your girl to that.
I don't know.
Nah,
Don't bring me to church on the first date.
Don't. Yeah. Hell no.
I'll pass. But praise God though.
Amen. Amen. What else you got to add? Anything else we got to talk about?
I I think that was it. Unless you want to put one more of these out here.
Go
but-
do something.
Which one
personal.
is this?
That's personal. You want to do personal relationship? What you want to do?
Which one's relationship?
The green is relationship.
Okay, let's do this one. The last one.
Because we're lovers here. All we care
Right.
about is love.
Love, 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 love. If a woman makes more than a man in a relationship, should she pay the bills or help out financially? Okay.
Perfect question for you.
Yeah, you do you
Okay.
the star in any relationship you
Okay, this is a
especially you the princess of Charleston.
I am. Okay,
So-
I have to read this again. If a woman makes more than the man in a relationship, should she pay the bills or help out financially? Okay, this is the thing. I do not have issues like paying bills because my whole thing, I don't want my shit being late. So, like, I don't mind doing that. But, like, you still have to be able to hold your own weight within a relationship.
Okay.
Like, so, like, what is it? Like, is he paying the rent and I'm doing utilities? Or, like, we splitting everything down the middle? Or, like...
All right. So you're the princess of Charleston. You get an average guy. Say he's working a regular job, but you're the princess of Charleston. So you getting off like your bag's good, but he's just working a little regular job, making money. But you think he's cute, he's nice, he treats you well.
He a manager at Best Buy.
He a Best Buy manager.
Okay, so he's bringing in all the electronics half price.
He gets no discounts.
Yeah.
But I guess yeah, he brings it. Yeah, you got a nice TV.
Okay.
So you got a really nice TV that you can fall asleep to in your bedroom while watching The Grinch. So you gonna help him out with the bills because you want to live nice.
I mean, I do want to live nice. Like, I don't have an issue helping out because, like, if we're in this together, we're in this together. But, like, I don't want my man to start feeling, like, insecure as to where, like, oh, she's doing all of this. And I don't know. And that's why I just feel like it's based on how comfortable the man is in the relationship. Like,
But time out. How long it takes you to date somebody before you move in with them?
first of all, I came to the conclusion I'm dating you for a year before you can even call me your girlfriend or your boyfriend because you don't know people.
Shit.
I'm so serious. Like, you do not know people. Like, that whole 3 months, that's the honeymoon phase. Like, fuck all of that. I want to
That
see
is
the
true.
real you.
The first
Like,
the first 3 to 4
yeah.
months is nice.
Like, I want to see
It's
the
rocky
real
after that.
you pop out. Because, I mean, people always want to put their best foot forward. But it's just kind of like, you know what? You don't really know. And I always tell people, like, you don't really know a man or how he really is until he's don't got his shit together. Like, the meanest men are broke men. Like, they mean as fuck for no reason. So, like, if I'm dating a man and he got his shit together, then I'm pretty sure he'll be happier with what he got going on. Regardless if, like, I'm making more. Like, he's still financially stable. But it's just kind of like, if you just ain't got shit going on, you trying to wait for a play or wait for a lick, you're going to be mean as fuck. So, like, if that's the case, then I don't know. But to answer the question, I don't have any problems as a princess of Charleston helping out financially. However, keep in mind, I am a damsel in distress and I would like to be taken care of.
Fair
Damn.
enough. None of the women I ever date have money.
Like, as
so.
a dude,
And that's the
Oh.
thing.
I don't give a fuck. Like, as a dude, I could not let a woman take care of me.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I couldn't either.
If I can't do it on my own, then
Yeah. I won't even
don't-
let you.
I have
If
no business
if
dating
I'm going
nobody.
through something, I won't even let you know it. So
Yeah.
Right.
you won't even see it. I'll have to find a way to make sure you don't see it. Like,
Yeah, I have a problem with that. But it's just like, I don't want to be like a sugar mama, like out here just, no. Like, I want to feel like you're a man. And I just feel like being able to provide is a part of being a man.
1000%. I agree. A man's job is provider and protector in a relationship. So if I can't provide, then I'm gonna feel. I mean, I would feel weak even coming home. Like, I'm not
Right.
even the boss of this house anymore. Like, nah.
And then you start to get mean and snappy.
Yeah.
See,
So,
and
then
nobody got time for that.
Yeah. So
Now I gotta replace you with a
agree
new
with
man.
you. Yeah. Hey, do what you gotta do. So I think that's it. We got anything else to add?
I think that was it.
I've had a wonderful time, Miss
I
Kris
enjoyed
Kaylin.
it. Thank you for having me. Make sure y'all follow me on the socials.
Of course.
Kris Kaylin on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the
It'll pop
_,
up.
Kris Kaylin on Twitter, KriskaYLin.
Double K's.
Yes.
We like the
Bow
K's.
bow.
I love the. No,
Not 3K.
please don't say that around me. No one. Oh.
Those three trying to set you up for the okie doke.
Yeah. I wore a white hoodie the other day. I was a little like skeptical. Like, yeah. So
Like, whoa there, buddy.
yeah. But thank you. We love the Geechee accent too. We like when the Charleston accent. I was talking about that the other day. How I like the Charleston and New Orleans accent. Way
It
before.
sounds the same. I feel like.
Yeah. So thank you for coming. You're welcome anytime. Welcome to Columbia.
Thank you. I'm gonna
And-
bring my co-host from my podcast back,
Yeah.
Clay. So he was supposed to come this time, but I'm gonna bring him back.
Yeah,
this
he
time.
didn't care about us. That's all right. But thank you for coming. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, Instagram. We appreciate. We always forget and throw that in at the end instead of the beginning where it should be. That's it for this week's edition of KB's Bar Talk. We'll be back next week where we'll try and find a more beautiful and more entertaining guest, but it'll be very difficult to do. Don't drink and drive unless you want to. Bye.